Hello everybody, this is Markjima and welcome back to another Yap Sesh. Now this one is going to be about Overwatch. It's my most played game between PS4 and PS5 and PC. I think I'm clocking in at nearly 2,000 hours. I played the open beta on PS4 and then I got it around 2016 Christmas, maybe 2017. I was in school at the time and my friend group played it often, so we had 6 stacks on a regular basis, especially on the weekends. It was so much fun. Playing to the late night, and it was great. And come 2017, when Fortnite came out, my main games were Overwatch, Fortnite, and Mortal Kombat 10. The main appeal that got me anyway for Overwatch was how fast-paced the fights were, and how characters were really fast. Characters like D.Va and Lucio and Tracer and Genji, they were definitely some of my main attractions to the game. Not to mention the animated shorts that they released, such as Dragons with Genji and Hanzo, and then the Reinhardt one with Honor and Glory. They were amazing, and when they released them somewhat regularly back then, and every time anyone dropped, it was fantastic. It was like watching a Pixar movie, like it was incredible. Now I ended up playing pretty much every season for a long while. I think I stopped playing around the end of Overwatch 1 after Echo released, which was 2020, and then I didn't play it up until I got a PC that could run Overwatch. So that was near the end of the Overwatch 2 beta, the last one. So when that dropped, I ended up grinding the game like a lot. The first 3 seasons, which each season's about 2 months. So for nearly the first year of the game, I was hard grinding the game. Every role, every rank, I managed to get my friends back on to 5-stack with me, and it was great. Well, the biggest selling point of Overwatch 2 was, other than the fact that I'm moving to 5v5, we were also promised PvE content, and we're finally going to get to see these characters get fleshed out more than just the few characters that got animated shorts, or the in-game interactions, or in like Junkrat and Roadhouse case, like the comics. And it kept getting pushed back and delayed, and then eventually it ended up getting cancelled. I'm not going to get too much into that, it's been so documented, but all of that left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths. Not to mention the monetization of the game, moving away from loot boxes, going to the free-to-play model with a battle pass and a rotating store, and the rewards you could earn were like cut in half. You used to be able to just get loot boxes from playing the game. Those events that will give you loot boxes, will give you skins. And in Overwatch 2, there's like next to none of that. And if there is, it's very, very infrequent. The last I can recall, which I could be wrong, was the winter event where there was a good few legendary skins for Cassidy, Baptiste, Bastion, Ilari. I'm not sure who else, but like I said, I don't do them all that often. And then they also recycled their seasonal events, such as the Winter Wonderland, the Summer Games, the Archive event, and so on. Now the new characters they've added, they've been pretty cool. Like, I have liked the characters. My favourites have been Junker Queen, Malga, Ramatra, and Venture. But after their season, aside from Junker Queen, because she came out at the launch of the game with Sojourn and Kiriko, they just essentially got left. Like, Malga was a character who was teased from Overwatch 1. Like, we saw him and everyone's like, oh, he's going to be a new tank, and he has relations to Baptiste and Talon, and we finally got him, and he didn't really get anything. It wasn't even an animated short, it was more so a picture slideshow type thing, and we're finding that him and Venture have some history together, and in terms of like skins, he got one when he came out, it's fine, he got a legendary, got 2 legendaries actually, and I got a purple, all fine. And then after Malga, we haven't really been getting anything. It's like, unless your name is Kiriko, the devs are not putting money into giving you skins and such. And I'm not like a hard Kiriko hater or anything, like she's a cool character, like, you know, obviously she sells a lot, that's why she gets all the skins. It is what it is, right? Their business at the end of the day. But think she was the last animated short we got, and I can't remember if that came out when Overwatch 2 released or just before it released. And we didn't get a proper animated shorts like how they used to from Kiriko all the way up until this season with Juno, which that's quite a long time, mind you. It's on 13 season, I think we're on 12 or 13. And in terms of the actual Overwatch community, I don't interact with it all that much. I watch my few creators that I like, the main ones being like Boga, J3, Frogger, SK, and Aspen. And I watch the Twitch clips of the week with my fiance, and that's really it. I still play the game on a regular basis now with them, and our friends sometimes come join us. Even the balancing is currently atrocious, with like Diva running rampant and characters like Cassidy being really strong, but that's just... Overwatch has never been the most balanced game, between things like the GOATS meta when Brig released, and how strong some characters were. But this isn't about the state of the game. I think that it's just a shame to see Overwatch fall from how popular it was when it came out in 2016. It was Game of the Year. It was so popular. Literally everybody and their mother was playing Overwatch and knew Overwatch. And even people who didn't play the game so much, they knew the characters, and we wanted to see more from them. You know, more animated shorts, or even like a series. And especially after Arcane came out and how good Arcane was, people really wanted a Overwatch series instead of Arcane. Personally, I would love to see more of Ramattra, Malga, and Jungle Queen. I think that, especially Ramattra, I think seeing more of Ram would be incredible. His lore being like this, Omnic, and everyone just dumps it down to, oh, he's racist against humans. But like, his actual reasoning and stuff is so cool, and then he has a relationship with Zenyatta because they're brothers, and the other Omnics like Bastion and Echo, and how he's always trying to like free them, and he's a very cool character. It's just a shame that we don't get more lore stuff from them. And I'm not even a big lore guy, but these characters are really cool. And if we got the PvE mode, I'm sure we would have got to find out a lot more. But that got cancelled, and we got missions, which they did 3 of them, and then cancelled that as well. So, I mean, there's a reason why it has a mostly negative review on Steam when it came over there. The game just, there's a lot of things wrong with it, and I still play it, I still enjoy it for the most part. It's just seeing it from 2016, 2017 to now in 2024, it's had such a fall off. It's still a very popular game. Like, people always say, oh, Overwatch is dead, no one plays Overwatch, this, that, and the third, and that just isn't true, like, at all. A lot of people still play Overwatch. It's still a very popular game. Nowhere near as popular as it used to be, because a lot of people just don't play it anymore. Like, even after Overwatch came out and then Fortnite came out, a lot of people jumped ship over to Fortnite. And then when Valorant came out, people jumped ship over to Valorant. And well, so you had games like Apex and stuff. But it's a very fun game at its core, and I enjoy it greatly. I wish they would just lock in a bit more, do more of these new characters that are added, and even some older characters. I remember seeing something like Baptiste hadn't gotten like even a skin in 8 months, and it's the game's free to play now, right? Like, they need to sell these things. Then I think he got was in the Winter Wonderland last year, so it's been a very long time. But without going too much into the state of the game and how ridiculous the community is half the time, I could go on and on for multiple hours about Overwatch. Like I said, it's my most played game of all time. I do love it at its core, and I will probably continue to play it for a very long time. It's already been like nearly 10 years. It's coming up to 10 years in 2026. It's lasted a long time. Even with the whole switch to Overwatch 2, it's basically the same game at this point. And how they're talking about going back to 6v6, like, it very much seems like it's just been, they turn it free to play to add in these extra monetizations, because now we're going back to how Overwatch 1 was. So I feel like the whole down period from 2020 to whenever Overwatch 2 came out was kind of pointless, but I digress. I've been Markjima. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next episode.